Hi everybody. So now we will be working on our next lesson, and that is going to be about parallel and perpendicular lines. And so our goal for today will be to determine whether lines are parallel, perpendicular, or neither, and also to write equations of parallel lines and perpendicular lines. Okay? And so let's start with parallel lines first, okay? So non-vertical lines are parallel if they have the same slope, all right? So that's the important thing. They will have the same slope but different y-intercepts, okay? And so when you have vertical lines, they are parallel as long as they have different x-intercepts. So how do parallel lines look like? So this is an example of a set of parallel lines. As you can see, they have different y-intercepts, and you will notice that they will have the same slope, all right? How do you check? Well, you can always select a certain point. So from here, going to this next point, you go 1 up, 2 to the right, okay? So try to check. So from here, you go to the next point, which is here, you go 1 up, 2 to the right. So pretty much they have the same slope, okay? All right, so let's have some examples on here. Oh, sorry, my bad. How can we write an equation of a parallel line? So remember, when we talk about parallel lines, they have to have the same slope, okay? So let's say we have a line that passes through 12, 5. So this is a point, and it is parallel to the graph of y equals 2/3 x minus 1. So what is the equation of a second line that contains 12, 5, and that equation needs to be in slope-intercept form? So that's our restriction, okay? Do we have a slope of the line? Definitely we have. So remember, when you have parallel, because the lines are parallel, then the slope should be equal, okay? So the slope of the first line will be equal to the slope of the second line. So in this case, the slope of the first line is given to us, which is 2/3. Therefore, the slope of the second line will also be 2/3. As quick as that, okay? Now, do we have our intercept? Unfortunately, the second line does not have an intercept because what we are given is a point, okay? So remember, this is a point. You are given a point, you're given a slope, which is 2/3. So can we write it in slope-intercept form? No, but we can temporarily write it in point-slope form, okay? Remember, when you are writing equations of the line, work with whatever you are given for the meantime. In this case, we are given a point and we are given a slope, so we can write it in point-slope form, and then we can simplify, and then that will be in slope-intercept form, okay? So let's have our point-slope form. Remember, that will be y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x sub 1, okay? So replacing our values, it will be y minus, the y value of the point is 5, is equal to our slope, which is 2/3, x minus our point, which is 12, okay? So this is in point-slope form. Now, it is required that we have to write in slope-intercept form. So what do? We need to simplify, okay? And how do we do that? We do our distributive property and then combine like terms, okay? CLT, okay? So what do we do here for this scenario? So first thing, we will distribute 2/3 to x. So we'll have y minus 5 is equal to 2/3 x, and then 2/3 to negative 12, okay? So I'll have it right here. 2/3 times 12, so that's 12/1. As you can see, you can cancel out the 3 and the 12. This will become 1, this will become 4. So you'll end up with an 8/1, which is just 8, okay? So that will be minus 8. And what do you do now that we distribute? We combine like terms. So we will add 5 here. And so the equation now is y is equal to 2/3 x, and then you will have minus 3. And is this in slope-intercept form? Yes, it is. This is in slope-intercept form, and this is the line that is parallel to this other given line, and this line is going to pass through the point that was given to us, okay? So that is how you can write an equation of a parallel line given another line, okay? So why don't you try this next example on your own? Again, it has to be written in slope-intercept form. You are given a point on the second line. Make sure that you create an equation parallel to this given line. Y is equal to 2x plus 3. Go ahead. Okay, so as you can see here, we first need to go through the point slope form since we're given a point, and we can definitely get the slope from the line 2x plus 3, and that slope is 2. So using point slope form, we will have y plus 1 is equal to 2 times x plus 3. Now remember, to change it to slope-intercept form, all you need to do is to simplify this expression. So what you do is you distribute your 2. So it will be 2x and then 2 times 3, which is 6. And then after that, you combine like terms. You have to subtract 1 on both sides. And so the equation of the line that is parallel is 2x plus 5. And this line definitely passes through -3, -1. Okay?